Hello, this is David, and welcome to Equity Story. Hopefully next week, like I said, we're going to get some more trends flying out, but at the moment we're just still being a little bit cautious, just waiting to see exactly if this market does go a lot lower that we think it could do over the next week. Anyway, just having a look, obviously MIGME was, I think, absolutely fantastic day, up sort of 36%. Um, I think this report it put out yesterday evening is really, really bullish. We sent it out earlier. Basically, they've teed up with Mietu, and Mietu is one of the world's largest photo and video editing apps with more than 900 million users. MIGME is a great, great story, and Equity Story, we trend stocks, we follow the herd, but also I think when you get ridiculously stories sold down like this was recently, um, it's and the herd start selling out, it's a fantastic time to make money. So those of you actually who did follow the advice when we said opportunity knocks, congratulations, because obviously you've done really, really well. But MIGME, we continue to believe in the story, and we think the share price potentially could be multiples of where it is now. Um, I think I'd just like to maybe point some companies that were sort of really interested in, and one is a little company called ACU, Activistic. Now, this is a company that we've had it as a 10 bagger. Hasn't really taken off yet, but I think it just needs a little bit more time, and it needs a little bit longer to build its brand. But I don't know if you know Activistic, but what they do have is this fantastic app where charities around the world can raise money and people can pay through the app. Why this is just so good is it saves about 60 to 70% of the administration costs in raising the money. And Activistic are sort of signing up contracts and deals with different charities around the world at the moment. But what makes Activistic so unique is they're the only sort of app presently in the world, or they're the first mover, where you can pay for the charity through your telephone bill. So this opens the possibility to a lot of even kids at 16 and 17 being able to, or people that don't have a credit card, they can, if they feel passionate about, any charities such as sort of Children in Need or Children's Heart Surgery Fund, which is one of the ones they do, then obviously, or Starving Children Africa, all sorts of people can donate money to these charities. I think ACU, it just needs a little bit of time, but eventually I think she can be a real winner for Equity Story. At the moment, she's sort of trading below the recommended price, but I think over the next year or so, as she keeps gathering loads of more charities and starts getting more momentum, I think she's going to be a good little story. Another one, I think, it's another story we're looking at now. We haven't sort of quite put this on yet, but potentially it's really interesting, is Orocobra. Now, it's a lithium play in Argentina, and they just sort of really got into production, and they're starting to look really good, and potentially you can see at the moment anything with lithium is trending up really well in the marketplace at the moment. Obviously, the great thing about Orocobra is that they're producing, they've got the plant built, and they're just getting going. We've just got the analysts looking at this one at the moment, and potentially it could be quite an exciting little story, and we might be getting this on sometime in the next 2 weeks. Again, I'd like to stress it's not a buy yet. We are looking into it. We've got the analysts looking into it, but it's certainly starting to look very, very exciting as a potential play. Just having a look at what we did. We always do these sort of buy and sell signals, and we're having a look at some of the results this week, and we're basically, the market did pretty well this week. It was up 4.3%, but a lot of that was the banks and resource stocks, which I think they unfairly weight the market. So, I think the 4.3% is obviously not a completely true reflection of the general stocks, how they behave this week. But again, those sort of buy signals did very, very well, with corporate travel up nearly 8%, and JHC was up 8.45%, and PMV did well, and the car sort of more or less hold its own by the end of the week. Um, and again, sort of, most of the bullish stocks did reasonably well, although a percentage of them did sort of cool off towards the end of the week. But again, sort of Macquarie Atlas, you can see here it's a really bullish stock. At one stage it was up 7.25%. GXL looked pretty strong, was up 5.05% at one stage. And again, in a market where it should have been booming, um, we said GNC would go down. It did. It went down 8.70%, and I think it more or less was down pretty close to its lows. So I think again, although I don't think they were absolutely stunning this week, those buy and sell signals, they certainly did a fairly decent job for us. Anyway, I'm looking forward to obviously get some more buy and sell signals out over the weekend, and I look forward to bringing this report on Monday. And hopefully, if we get a good report tonight with the job numbers on the Dow, maybe things won't be as scary as we think they could be. Anyway, thank you very much, and we look forward to bringing you the report on Monday.